Hey fam, welcome back. So I was thinking about starting like a new little series on my channel called Blast from the Past Beauty, where we will revisit some older eyeshadow palettes and create looks, just to kind of like re-inspire us and tap back into our collection. Today I thought I would create a look using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. So if you're interested in seeing my current favorite eye look with this palette, go ahead and stay tuned. So I zoomed you guys in, and we are going to go ahead and tap into this palette. It's a really pretty color story. I don't reach into this palette nearly often enough, and within the last week or so I just started to kind of like be inspired by it and reach for it. So I wanted to go ahead and do a look with you guys on this palette, just for fun. Where are any of us going? We don't need to put any makeup on, but let's just put on some makeup, you know? So I'm going to start with this shade Riff right here, and I'm just going to start this in the crease. And I just like sweeping this back and forth to kind of start building up that transition. And I usually tilt my head back so that I can kind of get right into the crease. I believe I picked up this tip from Robert Walsh, and it's been like my new holy grail. Like, thank you, Robert. It's like a really pretty like caramel color, and it builds up really nicely, and the colors blend really well as well. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the other side. Just repeat the exact same steps, going in with Riff, and just running that right through the crease. And I'm tilting my head back so I can get right up against that ocular bone. Then I'm gonna take this big fluffy brush and just kind of like blend out the edges, but try to keep this color kind of right where I place it. I don't want to take it that much higher. I just want to soften it a little bit. So there's no additional product on this brush. Then grabbing a smaller brush, I'm going to take that same shade Riff, and I'm going to take it along the lower lash line. And I'm kind of going to bring this down a little bit further because I want it to be like really blown out. Same on the other side. And I'm just taking that same brush and just kind of building up Riff in the crease. I just want this to be a little bit more defined, but still using that exact same shade. We've only used the one shade so far. You see, even just like that one color is so pretty. Okay, then for the lid, I'm gonna go with the shade Drift, this really pretty kind of pewtery gray color. And I'm just gonna place that all over the lid. This shade absolutely does have some fallout, which we will have to remedy once we are finished. And I really like this blend of like warm and cool tones. I think it's really pretty. And there's like major fallout, as you can see. And I'm basically patting and pressing this gently into the lid. Go into the smaller brush with the Riff shade in it that we kind of used to build up the crease. And I'm going to just kind of blend this shimmer shade in with our transition shade. So I brought it up a little high on this side. I did not mean to do that. So we'll see if we can kind of blend it on back down. Get down. That's not really working, so I'm going to just build this side up, kind of make the same mistake on this side so that they're equal. So it's a little further up than what I planned, but it's not bad. So go back and blend again with the Riff shade. And then we'll go back with our big fluffy brush and kind of blend this out. Then using this little skinny brush, I'm going to tap into Good Is Gone here. We are just going to take this to the outer corner and kind of just define between these two. We're kind of barely tapping into the shadow because we don't want too much. Just enough to kind of make a nice gradient between the gray and the more caramel shade. So between Riff and Drift. I'm going to carry this also into the lower lash line. So I'm just going to grab this little kind of like flat brush, grab a bit of this Good Is Gone color, and we're going to keep that really close to the lower lash line. Just kind of stamping it. I'm just kind of gently pressing this brush up against my lower lashes and just tapping on this darker brown pigment. And I'm going to go with this littler brush, grab that Riff shade again, and I just want to blend the lower lash line, kind of to blend out that Good Is Gone shade. Then for our inner corner highlight, let's try the shade Stranded right here. So basically what we're left with is this like very smoky, warm, cool tone, but warm tone blend. I really like the combination of that caramel color with that dark cool tone brown and the gray pewter shimmer. I think it's really pretty. I like the gold in the inner corner, like a mixture of like silver and gold, cool and warm. This is my current favorite look with the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I'd love to know what you guys think of this look, as well as what you think of this potential series. Are you looking for some inspiration for some of your older palettes that are just hanging around? I know a lot of folks focus on new releases because it's believed that's what everyone's interested in, but I gotta imagine if y'all have this palette, it didn't just evaporate out of your collection, and you may still be looking for inspiration for ways to use it. So if you're interested in this series, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below what other palettes you've been kind of like looking for ideas for. I'd love to try to create some looks for you and just to revisit our old products that also need some love. So anyway, I thank you guys so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed this look. I love you all so much, and until the next video, bye.